This energy is very heavy. So I'm going to clarify it. Because I'm just sitting here, and usually I rewatch my videos, and I noticed how short it was or whatever. And so I'm going to clarify it. Um, yeah, so before I close it, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, give me some further energy to clarify what's going on in this situation. Give me some further messages, excuse me, to clarify what's going on in this situation, to clarify what's going on in this situation for my collective, for myself even, for myself, I guess. So currently, you are where you need to be. You may feel like you're not. You may feel like, I don't want to do this again. But things are not the same as they were before. You are not the same as you were before. You have different tools. You have different opportunities. You have different outlets. 7 of Swords in reverse. And you have less inhibition to want to be sneaky. Okay, that's not the truth. That may be the problem. That you still are focused on what could have been other options. You're focused on too many other options. Sorry, when I was about to say it, this man now. 8 of Swords in reverse. So you know exactly what your problem is. And you know that it's kind of the end of it. Because after so long, certain things, right now people are seeing the fault in their ways, and also you're removing your compassion out of the situation, so they have no other choice but to see the fault in their ways, and they have no other choice but to tighten up them damn selves. So the difference is, so I'm getting like in the beginning, you as a feminine or this person as a feminine could have been super giddy, feminine, confident, friendly, very confident in themselves because they had everything that they completely needed as far as like self-love was concerned and keeping themselves in love with themselves, right? So therefore they had an abundance of love to pour out to you and others. Juxtaposition, in the beginning, you may have been very stable, very financially stable, financially savvy, always able to keep money, get it if you lost it, right? Now both of you are not that anymore. You know what that does? It makes a person not want to be alone. That's what that does. That makes a person want to be with their friend. That makes a person actually want to work with someone. That makes a person want to look at their own ways. And currently what's going on is both people are upset with where they are, and they're not getting rest on what the situation is and how they've gotten there. So what is coming in is they're no longer being to themselves, being selfish, and not taking the advice or doing the things and lacking compassion. They're coming full forward with the compassion that the situation needs and not being these selfish, jerky assholes that may have caused the situation to fall awry to begin with. And therefore, neither one of them are going to feel out in the cold, and therefore, things will shift. There won't be fights, there won't be quarrels, there will be more understanding. People will be willing and accepting and susceptible of receiving advice. Because I'm seeing that now, there's more guilt. I'm feeling that people are maturing, whether they're showing it or not. So, what's the advice, spirits? I'm gonna use our moon's cards. My oracle cards are gonna be the advice, and then I'm also going to read out of my Buddha. Oh, they say don't do that. Read out of the Good Juju. I have a hoodoo book. So sometimes I like to, I think it's a form of scrying, where like, it's called something else. I can't think of the name of it, but where you turn to a page, you read it, and you allow for it to be the advice for your situation. Right? So we're gonna do that. We're gonna give some moon advice. I just love how these cards flow in my hand. Alright, what's the advice moving forward? What's like the overall conclusive advice for myself and the collective? So for myself, they said, so it's don't let pride get in the way. In reverse, you have been letting your pride get the best of you. We're also gonna get have faith in your dreams. You've been too prideful to just go full forward towards the plans that you have. Like, everything sounds good, but you're not moving forward towards it for yourself. Like, and that's what I'm getting. So in a situation, both people need to feel better for themselves. Expect powerful change, because now that you know this, now things will change. If both people know that that's really what's missing from the situation, and the insecurity is really coming from the fact that they're insecure in themselves, which usually is what the problem is in like 90% of situations, things would be different. 2 more cards. They just threw that out. They just like, right now, this is what's happening, what they just threw out. Take time to breathe out. Confidence is your piece of success. So you just got to be confident again. Literally what I was saying. You just have to realize that the reason why things worked out so well in the past, be bold and make the first move. The reason why things worked out so well in the past was because both parties were confident. They were willing to speak up for themselves, tell where they were hurt, tell where they know they have wronged you, and be accountable. Both parties were being mature. If you be immature in a situation, immature things come to the situation. And you can't sit up and be surprised when it happens, right? But if both parties realize, they take time, they have different coping mechanisms, they've gotten to know each other, they know triggers and all that. At this point, if that person was to do it again, then you know how to move accordingly, and you know how to like take time to breathe out. I would think that you would know how to like distance yourself from this person by now. You have enough stuff to be resentful of. And like, did you hear that? Like, did you hear that? Do you hear that? Like, I'm getting like, you may feel like somebody doesn't listen, but how can they possibly listen if when it's time to talk, you're stopping yourself from saying what it is that you really need to say? Sometimes you need to write down what it is that you want to say, not just text it. You know what I'm saying? But like, actually write it out, read it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Read it in that person's point of view, especially if you know them for so long and you know what you've done in the past to actually make them feel a way towards you. We're going to read this advice. So I already know how to read these cards because I didn't have them so long and I love them so much. But what I'm going to do is switch it for y'all. And also, if you're enjoying me, if you're enjoying my readings, if you're enjoying the style of my readings, I have multiple different styles as well. This is just me starting up. This is just me building some type of audience, building a base, seeing what you guys like. But I do have like on the floor readings and on the table. I am working on my website right now. It should be up pretty soon to where you guys can book me or book some of my services. I do digital services. I am based out of Metro Dearborn, Metro Detroit area. Spirits tell me don't tell them, but I am in Michigan. I do like to travel as well, so but for the most part I can't do things virtually. And I am working towards that and getting things built up towards that, cranking things out. So you can always leave comments though for now. If anything that I'm saying is resonating with you, you can leave some comments down below. Leave comments on my shorts. I respond. You can follow me on TikTok at Wildly Coyote. That's Wild E Coyote. You can follow me on Facebook at Courtesy of Coyote. And then of course here, the girl with the green birthmark. But I am working towards some new things. This is the beginning, so you're here for the beginning, bro. Like, this is just my mock stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I try not to cuss when I'm in company with spirit because I respect them so much, but this is the mock stuff, you know, unless we in that energy. And right now I'm feeling that the energy that you and I both are in is it's time to stop playing. It's not really time to laugh. It's not really time to smile. And I feel like that's a problem. You need that time. You need to take time to breathe out. You need to have faith in your dreams and being confident. And the enemy is being very, very strong and wanting me not to get these messages out to you guys. I am constantly hearing, shut up, shut up. Like, I know that what I'm saying has to be healing because that's the only time that I've heard things like that from the enemy. You old Satan. I don't even want to spend too much time and attention on the enemy because we're going to spend the time and attention on you and myself, and we're going to make sure that you know that sometimes making the first move on yourself is all it takes to have that person that you thought just couldn't get it right and get it right. Sometimes if you're feeling like, okay, this person is acting as if they're going to get it right, but I just can't trust it, don't. Trust yourself and do what it is that they did to you. Take whatever it is that you can take and give whatever you can give to yourself instead of being so given to that other party. Get your karma from them. You know what I'm saying? And then give your karma back to yourself. Be loving to yourself. Be nurturing to yourself. Be compassionate to yourself. Bring back what it is that you lost. Make things turn back around for your favor and for your good. Now, to close out the message, I'm going to give you the bullet point advice of what you need to do. And then to finally close it out, I'm going to leave you with some pretty kind words out of this these cards that I got by Gabrielle Bernstein. They're called Super Attractor. My son drew all over them. But there's some pretty great messages on here. Very inspirational, affirmational, great messages to have. So we're going to read those to conclude all together. But first, let's get these bullet points going. So the first thing is New Moon in Leo. No, the first one was don't let pride get in your way because you have. And that is Full Moon in Leo. You got the Full Moon and the New Moon in Leo. Give me Full Moon first name. No. Okay, there we go. It says, be magnificent without being plain too much. Self-esteem is good. Vanity is not. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed. Work some magic. A friendship may be ending now. All right. I don't want to take too much time on it. You discern for what you feel. Now we got the disseminating moon. And that's so funny, disseminating, because they're saying a friendship is ending. Yes, it is, unfortunately. It may be, but that doesn't mean that new things are not beginning. I'm feeling my foot itch. I'm feeling like somebody's getting some money. You know how niggas act when they get money. All right, I am where I am, and it's okay. And that's something I was saying in the message before. Like, you have to be happy with where you are and just make the best of the situation of what you have, especially if you see that other person is finally saying that that's what they want to do. You could feel as if like, oh, this is just a trick, this is just a scheme, whatever. But if you're noticing that it's bringing you more peace and comfort and actually allowing for you to be able to get the things that you need to get done, but you're spending too much time in your head thinking about what they could be doing in the background instead of taking what it is that they're saying for what it is that they're saying, believing them. Because if you believe them all that many times, why not believe them now? Especially now that you've healed and you've come to this place, why recycle yourself and possibly put all that back on them? Because a lot of times, us as women, and some men too, we can project evil into our lives. Like the shit could not even be going on, but because we just feel so unhealed from the last time that it happened, and we felt like we weren't as aware, or we weren't being super like on it. Now we're putting too much attention on it, and now it's been manifested into our lives. So take the time and the space that you have for exactly what that is, time and space that you have, and then do what it is that you need to do with it to make your situation better. Have faith in your dreams. Okay, wait. You should know where you stand either now or very soon. You need to take some time out for your own good. It's time for you to share your wisdom and experience with someone else. Avoid falling into a slump. That's another thing I'm getting. A lot of times we lose our confidence too because of the people that we're around, and because of the like. So we'll develop plans and we'll develop routines, and then we only do it for like a week, and then we fall off. Or that week we did it 2 days. We did it Monday, Tuesday, didn't do it Wednesday, Thursday, did it Saturday halfway, didn't do it at all Sunday because Sunday was a rest day, forgot to do it the next Monday, forgot to do it Tuesday, now we're doing it Wednesday and Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Like, be consistent with the routine. Don't fall into like a little like sadness or whatever. And you know the best way to do that? Not holding this person to an expectation of, oh, they're telling me this, but I think they're gonna move like this. Fuck that. Have yourself so straight and have a plan so like ironed out for yourself that it doesn't matter what the fuck they do. And then always be able to speak up for yourself and call it out for what you think it is. And if that person is real, if they really are changing, if they really are making a step forward, then they're gonna do the opposite of what they did in the past that made you even look at them like that to begin with. And then that's how you're gonna be able to know where you stand. Have faith in your dreams. It's so fun. Ain't it fun? Living in the real world. I'm getting like, it's gonna be fucked up either way it go. You be by yourself or you be with this person. Because life is just life. You gotta make the best of the situation. You just gotta find a way to have peace. And sometimes stop having sex. Find something else to help you exhale. I am focused on what I want. Just because you can't see your dreams, it doesn't mean they're not manifesting. Don't look back. Stay focused on moving forwards. Be patient as events unfold. Dig a little deeper to find more courage. Look at yourself more. What do you need to fix? Stop being so focused on what this motherfucker did and what they need to do. What did you do? What do you need to do? What you do to make them do that? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought maybe they wouldn't have did that if you wouldn't have did that? Have you ever taken some self-reflection? Have you ever taken some accountability? Your damn self. I know it's hard to hear. I had to hear it myself. To myself. I'm telling myself in my own phone right now. And don't have to listen back to this like 5 times. Because the messages resonate with me too, people. So, I know. But sometimes we are the problem. You see Cardi B got a whole album about it. This bitch went outrageous with it. She went so crazy with it to show y'all shit problem. She went and got a baby daddy worse than her husband. We gonna move on. Anyway. They're telling me to read the teaching behind this one. And it is the waxing crescent moon is the second moon phase in the 8 main moon phases. But even if it's not the time of the waxing crescent moon, when you pull this card, it still suggests you need to really pursue your dreams. It's time to put your foot down hard as you chase your goals. So back to what I've been saying. Fuck them. Because even through all of that, she's still going on interviews. She's still going on tour and just focused on her tour. You know? My baby here. Last 2. You can't find it. Oh, it's a new moon. It's a new moon. It's a new moon. I had to pause for a second. Cannot find this card. It's a new moon eclipse, and I know it's got to be like one of these moon phase cards. It's a new moon. I'm looking for eclipse. Ay, 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 ay. There we go. It says, never mind the past. Life evolves every single day. Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. To whatever you was just thinking about. And you're being shunted towards your life purpose. Whatever is happening now is happening for your highest good. This is an important turning point in your life. Finally, confidence is your key to success. New Moon in Leo. Make time to have fun once again. I already said that before. It's time for you to show the world what you got. Shine your light. Have some pride. Have some pride. Spoil yourself. You earned it, and you've turned someone's head. I feel like something new is coming in. So, yeah.